Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan York and this is the York Woods. Time for a little unexpected maintenance on the Husqvarna mower. I was out mowing and belt took off. So we're going to replace the belt today, and I'm going to give you some close-ups on what this looks like. You may have never seen it before, but we're going to check and see what's under the hood. Stay with me. So just show you, this is a Husqvarna M-ZT 61, one of their commercial mowers. Right now this thing has roughly, I want to say, about 250 hours on it, give or take. See, they're not 280 hours, so it's probably definitely time to put a new belt on it anyway. Every time I mow, I blow this thing off with this rigid. I've already kind of blown it off a little bit here, but those little guys definitely worth their weight in gold. First thing to do to get to the belts is to take off, for lack of better words, the hood. Yep, definitely threw a belt. And I'm pretty sure I did see some damage under here, so I'm going to set the camera down, get this all ready to go, and we'll go step by step. So there are a total of 4 bolts on each cover here. Got the center one already off. I'm going to take these off so we can track the belt around. I pre-loosened this side already. On my particular mower, these are 1/2-inch bolts. So as you can see, it did kick the belt pretty good. A little more grass in there. We'll get that blown out. I'm going to go to the other side. Maybe the culprit. So I've done a couple of these in the past, not particularly on this specific mower, different mowers. One thing I've noticed that I've always done is take a picture of the belt going around. And that is so you got something to go back and reference to once you start tearing apart everything. Because once you take off the belt, you obviously have nothing to go back on other than the diagram. Which, it definitely helps because it's a nice little cartoon drawing. But let's dig into this and see where we get. So for me, I found the culprit. Belt started to separate on the inside of the V. So we're going to replace it. I've already got a belt in stock here, so I'm going to try to just track it around the old belt. So keep the belt routing the same. Let's go. Trickiest part's probably going to be getting on this rear spindle. I may have to get my jack out. So the belt I'm using today that goes to this mower is a 52279 5901 belt that I got at Rural King. They said it's supposed to fit. All right, so I am going to start by running this back. There is a pulley pretty much all the way back underneath the motor. Start by running it back here. I'm trying to do this without using my jack, so we're going to run that back through here. Twig. So far, so good. All right, bringing this side of the belt through. It is going to be come through behind this pulley. Get this out of the way so it's a little less confusing. Out and around the pulley here on the left side of the mower. So out and around the pulley on the left side of the mower, looking at it. All right, so I'm going to pull this other belt out just so it eliminates a little confusion looking inside of there. And since we got that part going over there, this one is just the opposite. It comes around that pulley, out around the right side or the driver's side of the belt. And looking at the diagram again, it goes around there, up here, and back down. And that ain't right. Yeah, it was right. Like I said, this is the first time I've done one of these just exactly like this. Try to do it without any extra tools. But I got a sneaky suspicion I'm going to have to take tension off that spring. So if you get down close here, I'm going to kind of zoom in for us. I'm going to reach up in here and grab this pulley, pull it towards me, and that takes the tension off the spring enough to where I can hopefully get it around this outside pulley. And just roll around like that. Everything seems to be in working condition. What it is, pulled this and that spring came loose. Worked my way around this pulley. Everything seems to be tight. I'm going to test it before I put the hoods back on. And maybe I can get back to mowing today. So just for safety with my feet, I am going to lower the hood back down, just so if it does throw the belt, it doesn't take my foot. But yep, mowing like it should. So another way to find what type of belt you need is by measuring the belt. I'm going to start where I've got a very unique cut. There's one little cut right here. I'm going to start and just run a tape measure along the belt. Until I get back to that same unique cut. This particular belt is about 13 feet 6 inches long. So you can also look up your belts that way. Obviously there's different thicknesses and whatnot, so it's best to use the right stock number if you can find it, or best part number if you can find it. Now, like I showed, this belt has been on here for 280 hours, and I do not see a single marking left. Yeah, there's not a single marking left on the belt, so it's been impossible to find a part number on the belt itself. So measure it. Go to your local parts dealer. In this case, my Husqvarna dealer is Rural King, local, closest to me. Guys in there, pretty good at knowing what needs to happen, or at least they can look it up. That's the key. Is if they don't know, they need to know how to look it up. So, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.